Y'all know it's cold when I have my beanie on and a hoodie on. It's like 35 degrees out. Now that really feels like winter here in Florida. And it feels like it's in the 20s because of the ice cold wind. Wait a minute, the only thing we're missing is snow. Yo Nick, check it out, import out. It's a Integra with some gold rims. That's pretty badass, and it's lowered. That's the only thing that always happens is my hands get freaking cold in the wintertime. You know what's good in the wintertime? Wearing some Dr. Dre Beats because they keep your keep your ears warm. Dr. Dre Beats keep your ears warm. They're like earmuffs with bass. Because I'll tell you a story. I remember when I was in California and it was probably, what, 15 degrees out. I would take my Yamaha headphones when I would be going to college. And I would wear them, yes, to listen to music, but I wore them because they kept my ears warm. And that's why I was saying, like, yo, Nick, your Dr. Dre Beats in the wintertime are more like Dr. Dre earmuffs with bass. You know what would feel really good right now? Having some nice, delicious, hot chocolate. That would be really delicious. Who thinks I'm vlogging with something that's too big? I have a 160 watt LED light and this big camera. I'll show you from the side if I can get like a side view. There's a better view of what I'm vlogging on right now. And the cool thing about this camera is, guys, let me flip it out. You got a flip out LCD, and when you're in dark environment, you just pull that bad boy out, and you're vlogging. The only bad part about it is it doesn't have an external microphone slot. That's what I would really love, and it would make this camera beastly. So, if you guys didn't know, I just got myself a new computer, which is basically like a late Christmas present to myself, which is the Dell 8700 with 1 terabyte of hard drive space, 8 gigs of RAM. I can upgrade it to 16 gigs of RAM if I want. And as you see up here, I have a couple card readers, which I've never had on a computer, 2 USB ports, and I have USB ports on the top, which is USB 3.0, which is really fast for file transferring. I got a microphone input, headphone jack. I got my 2 external hard drives. So on the back of the computer you have 8 more USB spots. I have my USB microphone, HD web camera, my speakers all plugged into the back of it. I never had a computer that had 10 USB ports, so it's 8 regular USB ports and 2 USB 3.0. So that's good for files transferring when you're transferring a lot of big video files. It will transfer supposedly 10 times faster than regular transferring. And as you guys can see, I got my blue snowball microphone, which I'm trying to upgrade to a better microphone for the podcast, and my 1080p 27-inch monitor. Damn, that's a big monitor. But no, man, I just really wanted to show you guys my new computer that I'm proud of. It's going to be great for video editing and doing the podcast. And a lot of people, Nick, have been liking when we talked about the NSA hacking into people's cell phones. They said the political stuff was pretty cool to talk about. So the more we talk about stuff, we're going to make the podcast a lot more enjoyable. And they are seemingly getting a lot more fun. And with that being said, I'm very surprised who has actually been watching the podcast. A lot of friends of mine that are on Facebook and people that I've known since childhood have actually tuned in to watch the podcast. My girlfriend said that the podcast is pretty funny. Everybody seems to love the big podcast. They say it's just extremely funny. Girl got big titties, and she ruined her life by getting those big titties. And I'm like, hey, bitch, you're the one who paid money to get them done. You can't blame anybody but yourself. But this camera's getting a little heavy, and I will definitely see you guys soon. Remember to rate, even if you hate, comment, and subscribe. And today's comment question is... So with that being said, guys, remember to rate, Even if you hate, comment, subscribe, hit the like button, subscribe button, and would you vlog on this camera? I know it's kind of big, but the quality's awesome. Bye-bye.